Okie dokie, I would say this is vlog number 3 in a row. And what are we talking about? Cosplay. C-O-S-P-L-A-Y. Do I know much about it? No, I don't. But do I know somebody who does? I think I do. What's her name? Gracie! Yes. Because what does she do? She likes cosplay. Yes. Something else that basically maybe I can get something known about, basically, because, how can I say it, but Gracie, I think she likes cosplay. What do I think cosplay is? I reckon it's dressing up. It's basically dressing up as cartoon characters or something, I'm sure it is. Something like that. I think that's what I think it is anyway, but certainly something that maybe I can get into as well. Although it would be very hard for me to wear a costume, because fancy dress and things like that, they don't work for me. I've never really been one for fancy dress. Years ago when I was a kid, and we used to have fancy dress, I used to always make the excuse I'm going as a footballer. I know it's very lame. I know it's very lame because most people would go dressed up for something else. I mean, there's certain types of outfits that people could wear for fancy dress. You know, whether they want to be a policeman, a nurse, a doctor, a fireman, whatever. And there's me who thinks, I'm going to be plain. I'm going to go as a footballer. It's a bit like when somebody wants to wear like an outfit, like as if they were going to be like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, or they might go looking like a wrestler. I don't know, but I just think cosplay sounds interesting as well, just like burlesque. Cosplay, what is it all about? What something I really should be, maybe I should have explored it before I even do this vlog, because then I could have had a little bit of an idea what to talk about. But I think maybe it reminds me of, I think it's like a dressing up. Is it not being something like a character? Cartoon characters, I said, but it might be something, might be history. I mean, wouldn't it not be something like maybe Star Wars? Maybe somebody would go dressed up in Star Wars outfit, like they want to be Warwick Davis, little Warwick Davis, you know, is it R2-D2? Maybe it's something with Star Trek. I'm not quite sure this is what it's all about. Cosplay is like being like the characters out of some TV program or a cartoon character or something. I think that's what it is, and I think they, you know, and that. But again, I don't know much about it, and I'm not really a clued up man about it. So it would be something that maybe Gracie would have to come and explain to me a little bit about it, you know, and that could be something that I might explore, and I might even wear a costume for the first time. I mean, that would be amazing. And I know that a lot of times I see a lot of wigs, you know. I don't wear one. And I've had a few people say to me, do I wear a wig? They've looked at my hair and go, is that your real hair? And I'm like, I just don't know what to say, because I'm thinking, I don't wear wigs. The only time I would normally wear a wig is if at any time my hair got short and bald, and therefore I would want to wig. Because I don't like short hair. And when it comes to wigs, it's one of them things that basically I'm not a big fan, to be honest. See, what I hate is I hate the fact that some people wear wigs. They have their hair. How they have their hair, right? But they have a wig. They get a wig, right? And the wig could be, I don't know, it could be red hair, it could be blonde, and it could be like a bob, right? They can have a wig that's like a bob. Their hair could be, say, naturally long, that goes down to whatever, and then they go and put a wig on because they want to be somebody. They want to be somebody else. And what I hate is I hate the fact that they look better with that wig. They look so good with that wig on. I almost think to myself, why can't they have their hair like that? And at the end of the day, they don't, because there's only a wig they're putting on, and they only put it on for something like a show, rather than having it for real. If it was me, I'd be like, wouldn't it be nice? But I just don't like them. I just don't like the way that wigs are. That a lot of wigs generally tend to be different colours, and therefore you're always going to get people that wear orange wigs or purple wigs and green wigs, and I'm like, I don't get it. Why not simple normal colours? Because if you can buy a good wig, that should give you an idea to say, do you know what? If you have brown hair, let's say you have brown hair, you bought a wig exactly the same colour as your natural hair. Imagine if it was like a barber, you wore it and you thought, hang on a minute, I like that haircut. I can go and get it done like that without the need to be wearing a wig. Simple as that. You know, if you're going to be a character, you know. But then again, I suppose it's a bit like when you're in a TV show, or basically you go into some like Stars in Your Eyes. These type of programs where you're going to be you're going to go in there and be your idol, or if in a TV program where they say your character's going to get cancer or something like that, and you need to have your head shaved. I actually think, right, it would be nice that they don't always have to have their head shaved. There's ways of doing it where they get a bold cap. There are ways to do it, because if it was me, I would be like, I'm going to be in this TV program. My character is going to blah 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 blah, you know, i.e. have cancer, and I'm going to be like, I don't want to have my head shaved. Never. So I would still have my normal hair. I just want to have it how it basically is, how they would want it to be, because they say to make it more realistic, well, you not have it all shaved. No, you can buy me a bowl cap and I'll just wear that. See? Because you can still do it. But yeah, my view on what cosplay is, and all I've got to do is get the nod from Gracie. She'll tell me a little bit more about it, maybe. Maybe something else that I'll get into a little bit. So it'll be burlesque, and it'll be cosplay, and it'll be new things on my list that I can say I like. But then, I don't have to like them a lot, but I can like them a little bit. That'll be something. So that when somebody says, these are things I like, I can put them down on my like list rather than my hate list. Didn't mean to say that everything on my like list has to be brilliant, because there are things that I like. I just don't have to be massively into it, you know, if you know what I mean. Like, for instance, as an example of music, I like blues music, but I'm not really a big fan of blues compared to other people, but I still like it, so it still goes down in my like list. The same as I like cricket a little bit. I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to watch it all the time, but I've watched it, I've played it, and therefore it goes in my like list, just as it would be if it was about cosplay. So I'm just saying that they're in my like list, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a big fan. Fair enough. There you go. How about that? But I'll leave it there because we've got a few more vlogs to do, and it's bye for now.